a really succinct description of 4 types of touch. Is therapeutic touch, which would be like my shoulders are sore, I need a massage. That could be a nice type of touch when you feel touched out from all of the needy touch around you. There is nurturing touch, which I often find myself walking up to Wyatt and I just kind of put my hands to my shoulders and like curl up into a little ball in front of him. And not really, but I stand in front of him all tucked in, and it's his cue. Like, I just need to be held. I need somebody to hold me because I am feeling like I'm taking care of everybody. I need somebody to care for me. So that would be like nurturing touch. It's like maybe a cuddle or spooning. It's just, hey, I'm here. We're together. Comfort. The third type of touch would be sensual touch, which I would think would be kind of caressing and some neck kisses and a little bit more flirtatious nature that's playful and arousing and has a little bit more energy behind it towards the sensual side. And the fourth type of touch is sexual touch, which would obviously be directly related to arousal and orgasm and passion and pleasure in that sense. I think all 4 of those touches have elements of pleasure, have elements of feeling good, elements of nourishing your beautiful, good, strong, wonderful body. But you might want different touches at different points, and being able to realize that sometimes therapeutic touch, if you're saying my shoulders are tight, it can lead to nurturing or sensual or sexual touch, but it doesn't have to. And being able to say, this is the kind of touch that I need right now, knowing that even in therapeutic touch, you get oxytocin, which is that feeling of closeness, that feeling of comfort, that feeling of connection. So I just want to encourage you that in the process of living in a state or a season where you feel out-touched, where you feel stressed out, that don't disregard the power and the beauty of your design for sensuality, for pleasure, for touch, for nourishment, for intimacy, because God designed us for connection. And one of the most powerful spaces that I have felt connected to Wyatt in our most stressful seasons, where maybe all the kids are sick, or where we're walking through deep grief and processing layers of trauma from our story, we have leaned into our sexual intimacy, and it's brought incredible comfort and incredible stress relief. And it's been how we navigate through the stress, rather than seeing sex as something that you wait until you're having a great day or you wait until you're having a passionate moment. Sexual intimacy has become a place where we go when we're out touched. I'm out touched. Hold me in this way. I'm out touched. I need a big orgasm. Hold me in this way at this time, because I really want that sense of nourishment and connection through my body. Because here's the kicker, friends, is we take the stress of life in through our bodies, and we hold it in our bodies. And when we don't have a way to release it, it gets stored in our body as stress, as anxiety, and eventually becomes toxic. So we need a way to absorb all the energy that's coming to us from life. And we need a way to expel that energy, to let it go and to process it through, so that it doesn't become stored as tension and stress and dis-ease, eventually leading to disease, because too much stress in our body does become toxic and leads to imbalanced hormones, and leads to lack of sleep, and leads to irritability and anger and all of those things. And sexual release and intimacy is meant to be a place where we can process through that, and not just reserved for the happy vacation moments, but actually reserved for the grit of life. And so I think that's been a big head fake for me, as I have mothered 6 kids. We have weathered some serious storms, that sex is not this thing that we wait for the good times. It's actually this gift for the hard times, for the times when I'm stressed out and touched out. I lean closer in and say, hey, I need some help. I want to be cared for, because I've been caring for so many others. I need to be cared for. And so that's also been a journey of me learning how to articulate and use my voice to name my desire, to name my need, without feeling hesitant or ashamed of that. And if you have an interest in that, I do have a sexual communications course that will be coming out very soon. So check my website, check the show notes and information attached to this podcast for more information on that. But sexual communication happens in the nitty gritty of life. When you feel stressed out or touched out, being able to register, hey, what's happening in my world, outside my body, what's happening inside my body, and what do I want and need? And oddly enough, when you are touched out, it may be that you need some touch, just a different kind of touch. And knowing that there's different types of touch can really become maybe a language place for you to start talking about what it is you need, what it is you want and desire, realizing that actually your body is this place where you can not only absorb all that stress, but also process through that stress in a beautiful way in the gift of marriage, because it's designed to be this place where we do life together, the highs and the lows from a place of intimacy. So that's been a bit of my story. That's a little perspective I hope that reaches you where you are. If you're feeling stressed out or touched out, to remember that there is an invitation for a different kind of touch that might just help be nourishment to you. Therapeutic touch, nurturing touch, sensual touch, or sexual touch, and exploring what that could look like.